are going to practice for deeper understanding with dot and cross diagram, as this is gonna be the material for your quiz one. Okay, so make sure you understand. Okay, I'm going to give you step by step of drawing the dot and cross diagram. The first step will be writing maybe uh, okay, just remember this or write down in your notebook. Okay, so the first step will be identifying which one is actually center of atom. For center of atom, always the least number of atom in the molecule. So in the SO3, the center of atom will be sulfur because sulfur is one, oxygen is two, the least number of atom will be sulfur. So you're going to expect sulfur and then surrounded by three oxygen like this. Oopsie, my laptop need a charge. Need to be charged with. Okay. And then after you identified the center of atom and surrounding atom, um, the next step will be uh, drawing the electron valence of surrounded atom. So oxygen is a group 6, so you will expect have 6 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them. Write down 6 electron like this. Okay. Okay. Now the third step will be making the surrounding atom, it's oxygen, octet. So 6 electron to become octet need 2 electron. Okay, so you go give it, where is the electron coming from? From the sulfur. Give 2 electron from the sulfur, and sulfur is group 6, so you will expect sulfur has 6 electron. Okay, so you will have to give or share 2 electrons for each of oxygen. Okay, now calculate the number of electrons in the surrounded atom, all of that already, because 6 plus 2 already 8, but the sulfur only have 6 electron. Yeah, 6 electron, it needs 2 electrons, so one of the oxygen need to then uh, what we call it, a share 2 electron again. So let's see, I will choose this, so let's erase this 2 electron. Oopsie. Okay, this 2 electron and move it to here, as you indicating here that 2 electrons actually being shared. So now if we draw the ownership of the electrons, we are going to have, for sulfur, we're going to have this is still owned by sulfur because it's not giving. Remember, covalent is sharing. So now you will expect sorry, 8 electrons from sulfur, and then for oxygens, you will expect this is 8 electron, right? So one, why? Sorry guys, technical issue. Just move it a little bit. So if you count the electron, gonna be 8 electron already. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this electron also 8. Sorry, yeah, this is also 8 electron. So that is the sulfur trioxide. Now let's move to the second example. The This is sulfuric acid. This is sul. Have you ever heard about sulfuric acid? Well, it's gonna be a very strong acid. Sulfuric acid. It's a little bit complicated. So let's see in here. The step one is to determining the center of atom. It's gonna be sulfur. Why? Because sulfur is one, hydrogen two, oxygen four. The least number is sulfur. So we're going to expect sulfur and then oxygen and then oxygen and then oxygen and then oxygen. Where is the hydrogen? Maybe later. After this, you're going to understand how this gonna works. Okay. So the second step will be, let's just ignore first the hydrogen. The second step, as usual, drawing the electrons of surrounded atom. So oxygen is the surrounded atom. So oxygen is group 6, so 6 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them. Okay, just complete all of them to have 6 electrons. 6 electron like this. Now, the third step, if you take note in your notebook properly, will be making the lead atom octet. Now, 6 electron to become octet need, so oxygen will need um, 6 electron each. Okay. Sorry, 2 electron each, because it has 6 electron and it needs to have 2 more electron to become 8, right? So it's not 6, but it's 2 electron more. Okay. So 2 electron more. And then sulfur only have 6 electron. Only have 6 electrons. So these 6 electron, if you like divide this to those 4 electron, and each of sorry, those all oxygen, and each of oxygen need 2 electron, of course you are going to run out of the electron. Let me show you the real sharing example in here. So give 2 in here, give 2 in here. So this is the first and the second oxygens. This is the fourth and the fifth oxygen. Sorry, the third and the fourth oxygen. Those need also 2 electron, but the sulfur only has 6 electron and already shared 4 of them. So it must always, sorry, the remaining electron is only 2 now. If you put in here all of those 2, then this fourth oxygen will not get the electron at all. Well, so the solution will be just divide 1 and 1. So like 1 each. So let's see. Let's erase that. And then give 1 each. So 1 electron in here and 1 electron in here. So one thing that you have to understand, electron will never be alone like that. Well, they will, but in certain condition it's very extreme. That's later on in the, well, it's gonna, what we call them free radicals. I'm sure you have ever heard about that, free radicals. So, but in the common situations which we have now, the electron will not be single like that. It's gonna be in pair. It's not like you can be single or like me. So what will happen is, let's just make this um, become pair of electron by also sharing 1 electron from the oxygen. So I'm going to erase 1 electron in here from the fourth oxygen. Okay, and 1 electron here from the third oxygen. Okay, oops, and then I move it here and here. Okay, so let me just correct everything. So in the third oxygen, as you can see, there is another single electron again in here. The fourth oxygen, there is also a single electron again, which never happened, I said before. So now that's the hydrogen coming. Okay, so that's the hydrogen take part. So let's erase this number 4. Using this device need to be very, very patient. Okay, so hydrogen in here, because hydrogen is group 1, so has 1 electron, so 1 electron will be here and then here. So this, oh, let me change the color of the electron that originally coming from oxygen. It's also dot, but originally coming from oxygen. So this, oops, so this is coming from oxygen, this is coming from oxygen. Okay, so by this you have H2SO4 and all of them is stable. So let's count everyone. Let's, okay, so this is gonna be here. It's eight. This is gonna be here. It's 8 electron also. This is 8 electron. This is gonna be 8. And you compare yourself lah. If you don't believe me. The hydrogen will be duplet. So this is gonna be 2 electron, and this is gonna be 2 electrons. So that will be the H2SO4. A little bit, not really complicated, but just the point is you have to always make them stable, either duplet with oxygen or octet with other atom. Next stop, ethanol. Be very found nowadays. It presents synthesizer alcohol. So, oopsie, I accidentally closed it.